This is the first time we're going to be talking about a specific theme. So how should you think about Shopify themes in general? Well, they are basically blank canvases where all the coding has been done for you so you can actually approach a website as a designer rather than a developer. So if you're a painter, this is kind of a blank canvas you paint on. So as you look for themes, check out the demos that they have available. Plus, there's usually a way for you to try the theme for free on your store to see how you like it. District theme in particular is one of my favorite because of how versatile it is, especially for branded niche dropshipping. I can confidently say that it can basically work with any niche out there that you can think of. In the next several lessons, I'm going to teach you how to design multiple websites for different niches from scratch using District theme, just to show you how awesome and versatile it is. It'll also demonstrate the web design toolkit that I talked about in the beginning of the course, which is a model that you can replicate over and over again, whether it's for your own business, even non-dropshipping ones, or for a client. Again, we're talking about marketable skills even outside of dropshipping, right? So if you guys don't have enough startup cash for dropshipping, there's no excuses here. I'm going to give you a secret right now. My team and I have charged as much as $8,000 for a Shopify that was designed using District theme. The bread and butter of District theme is the skeleton or blueprint that allows you to create websites with. And you'll understand exactly what I mean in the examples that I will provide step by step from scratch. And keep in mind that these examples I provide are meant to show you just how versatile District theme is, and also for you to learn some Photoshop tools and tricks and staples that can go a long way. Again, this is a marketable skill that you can leverage for clients, for non-dropshipping brands, so go out there and make some bread for your Facebook ads if that's something that you need. So let's take a look at the theme for now. I've gone ahead and purchased District theme, and all you have to do now is just simply click actions and publish, and it will replace debut. So now we're gonna go ahead and click customize, and we'll be able to see what District theme looks like. So this is the generic District theme layout, and let me just walk you through some of the settings and elements that we're gonna be leveraging in the actual design aspect of this course. So the first thing is you can go under theme settings, and this is where you can adjust things like color of text, title, background, accent, and this is something for you to play around with until things really make sense and fit the brand that you're trying to build. There's a top bar, which is the one up here. For example, I can make this red, I can make this black, right? And you can change it any single time. I'm gonna go ahead and make this black. I really like this black and white kind of scheme. And you can see there's the accents, right? You can make the accents white, or you can also make them this crazy color. Footer, there's links. So you can change your typography here, which is going to be the font that you're using, right? You can set up newsletters, product grids, a lot of really cool things, social media, currency, checkout. The big thing here is going to be the sections of District theme. This is where all the magic is. Remember, a theme, all it is a skeleton. So I'm going to start building the skeleton right here. What the promotional is essentially this banner on top that can say something. So I'm gonna show you, I can go here and put an announcement up here, and I could say free worldwide shipping, right? And any single time you make any sort of changes, and I'm gonna make this banner, let's just say we'll make it background white, and I'm gonna make the text, let's just say black, right? That looks pretty clean, and you can change it to size or to make it larger. Default, you can make the placement at the top or the bottom, and you can make it delayed when someone gets on here. Anytime you make any changes, you want to make sure you look at it in the mobile view as well. So that's the promotional. The next thing is going to be the header, right? This is basically the menu right here. I'm using it for navigation, but this is also where you're going to put the logo, and you can change the size of logo. And again, I taught you how to make navigation. So if there's a different navigational menu that you want to use, you can simply change it, and you can see how the categories that we made, outerwear and hoodies, automatically shows up because this is the main menu item that we created. And what you want to do is make sure it expands top bar to the full width, and again, play around with this thing until you get something that's satisfactory.
And now you're going to go into the sections. These are all the elements that district theme comes with, right? If you want to make blog posts, collection grids, images, right? There's synchronization with Luke's, you know, if we wanted to make a carousel of all the Luke's reviews that we have, right? We could do that. So if you see sites where there's kind of reviews at the bottom of the website, that's how you do it, is through the actual theme. The big sections that I'm going to push for, which is going to be the cornerstone of our design process, the first thing is going to be slideshow. And this is basically going to be the banners. So I'm going to show you another site that's on district theme, and you'll see that this thing up top here is going to be what the banners or slideshows are, right? And this is the basic first layer that customers are going to see when they come onto the website that communicates something about your brand and what it's doing, maybe a sale. We'll talk about this in the design section. Underneath slideshows, traditionally what I recommend doing is to put a component called gallery. And what's really cool about gallery is these are going to be your category photos, right? And the same way that the category photos are done here. District theme is going to look really weird if you have a very big monitor like me. So when you minimize this is how most people are going to see it. But don't worry if it looks a little bit stretched out if you're on a big monitor. So see how these are category photos? That's going to be this gallery section. So I'm just going to save this as a skeleton. And this can go from anywhere between 3 to basically 6 total images, and you can just change the content in here, and you can change how many are in a row. I really like having 3 target images per row, right? And then what we can do is we can kind of remove this section, and you can see it's going to be perfect 3 for 3 different categories, and it can go up to as high as 6 total ones and as high as 4 in a row, right? So 3 is usually traditional, meaning a total of 6 categories, or just 3 right over here. And underneath, I actually deleted the banners. So we're going to add in the slideshow element one more time, and we're going to make sure that the slideshow is going to be above the gallery. You can see how the skeleton is kind of coming together. And underneath here is where you can kind of get a little creative, right? Underneath here, you can choose to have some sort of product catalog. So what I really like to do is have the featured collection here, and this can basically be your home page. And featured collections, right? We can change it up to 20 products, so it'll show 20 products on the home page. You make a bunch of changes in here as well, and it doesn't have to be called featured collection. We could call it, let's say, bestsellers, right? We could call it staff picks. These are very common ones that I've seen. We can say also new products, right? Or it could be like spring collection, whatever you want to name it. I'm just going to call it featured collection. And if we want a particular collection to be a featured collection, we just click select collection, and we can choose any of the collections that we've already pre-populated in Shopify, right? And underneath featured collection, this is where you can add something, you know, for example, like an image with text, right? You can include something that represents your brand and talk about your brand over here. You could also have another slideshow. You could have your reviews, right? You can even make an Instagram feed, which I'll teach you how to do. But again, this is the most basic skeleton of how we're going to be designing this website. Is going to be slideshows / banners, followed by gallery, and then followed by a featured collection.